Welcome back, guys. This is Havo G at Beach Fest All Access Pass, and it gives me great honor and pleasure to introduce the Katy Perry of Texas, Clarissa Serna.
Hi.
Welcome to the show, sweetie.
Thank you. How are you?
It's really good to have you. You know, I've seen you all over the place, plastered on Facebook, YouTube. Finally, you're here right here on the show.
Yes, I made
so
it.
welcome. And
Thank
tell
you.
us a little bit what you've been doing lately.
Well, my name is Clarissa Serna. I'm born and raised in Corpus Christi, Texas, and I'm a singer-songwriter, performer, so I'm a jack of all trades. And I'm pursuing a professional music career and getting started right here in my hometown city, which I'm very proud to represent, and trying to follow the footsteps of the infamous Selena and make it on my own and make my dreams come true and represent my city.
I'm going to jump right in. Speaking of Selena, I saw you plastered on Facebook that you actually did something with Pira Studio
Yes.
with AB's son. Tell us about that experience.
Well, I sing at a place called Revolution Bar and Grill,
Revo.
located on Airline, 2306 Airline. Gotta do the plug. And every once in a while we'll have guests, special guests. DJ Kane, Navy Quintanilla will come by. And in this particular occasion, Pete
Studio, yeah.
came and was like more than willing to get on stage with us and asked if we played any Selena songs, and of course we
Did
said
you feel
yes.
the magic? Did you
Yes.
feel the-
Oh, it
I'm
was
sure
so
you
cool.
did.
It was kind of like in shock. So
I can't
don't-
remember what song y'all sang, but it was a
Amor
Selena.
Prohibido.
Wow.
Yes. And it was just such a cool experience. I don't think I realized what had happened until it was over with, which was probably better, so I couldn't be super nervous, but it was a really cool experience, and that's one of my many claims to fame.
Now,
if
let's ask
will.
you, when did you start singing, Clarissa?
I started singing at the age of 7. My parents bought me a karaoke machine for Christmas, and my aunt overheard me singing Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You, in my room, and we're having a family barbecue. Did y'all know
That girl can
Clarissa
sing.
can sing? Yeah, so ever since then, my mom would kind of bribe me, my mom and dad, oh, if you want to, if you sing a song, you can go to the movies with your friends, or whatever it was, and I think that's how I got over my stage fright, and professionally, I've been singing around Corpus Christi for about 6 years now.
Now,
It's
I've
been
got
a
to
long time.
add that it's very important that family supports you.
Absolutely.
Does that work for you?
I'm very fortunate. I've tried out for a few singing shows recently in the past year or two, which helped me overcome a whole
Go ahead and
different
name
fear.
them out. You've been to.
I tried out for the X Factor last year, and this year I tried out for America's Got Talent and The Voice, which I made it through all the pre-auditions on all the shows, so I'm proud to say. And I'm also humbled to say that I didn't get the call back, but I'm very proud to say that I had that experience, which is incredible.
man.
Yes.
That is awesome.
And going back to the support, my parents are very supportive, and unfortunately for a lot of shows like that, you have to have kind of a sob story, and my sob story is that I'm just one of those girls that doesn't have the exposure that I need, but I come from a very supportive family, a very supportive city, and it's unfortunate that you have to have kind of that sob story to make it on one of those shows, but I'm so proud when they ask me that, like, oh, tell us something unique about yourself, like, sad face, what do you got? And I'm like, my life is awesome, I have nothing to complain about, I have the best fans, the best family.
Yes.
I work for my parents and my dad. Every client that comes in his office, have you heard of my daughter Clarissa? And she's a singer and she does this and that.
Speaking of your dad,
Yes,
your
he's
dad acted
great.
in a movie that we shot
I
Hustlers
haven't
Avenue with
seen
your
it.
Uncle Pepe Serna.
Yes, he was
He's a good actor. You know, they had the
amazing
little
actor.
hats going on and stuff, and I got to meet him. He goes, you know my daughter Clarissa? I said, I've seen her in shows. He goes, take care of my daughter.
Yeah, he's
And
my
I love
best
that.
promoter, I think.
That
He's
is
very,
so
very
awesome,
proud.
you know?
Him and my mom are so amazing, and my mother always tells me, make sure they know that you finished school, mijita. You didn't just go do this music thing. I was like, okay, so I graduated college, yes, and music was still my thing afterwards. So I was kind of silly at 22. I was like, I still want to be a singer, and I'm doing it, and I think I'm doing it well, and I can't say it enough that I have the best support here in this city, and I'm proud of it.
For those of you guys who've never seen her perform, Beach Fest is right around the corner. You're going to be performing.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I will be performing, I'm honored to say, at the Beach Fest Music Festival on Friday at 7:30 at the amphitheater. So
Right on.
stage 1 with my band will be opening up for La Conquista. There's so many other amazing people playing, and I'm just so excited to be a part of it. I'm so proud.
I'm so excited that an event like this to this magnitude is going to finally be in Corpus Christi. There's no seating, guys. It's actually the Park Hill. So I can expect the hill to be packed when
With
you guys
the
come
best
out.
view ever for a music
Believe that.
festival. You got the water right there. You got plenty of space. There's all kinds of fun stuff to do. It's gonna be a cool experience. I'm really
Clarissa,
excited.
speaking of the experience, what can the audience of Corpus Christi and surrounding areas expect from one of your shows?
From what I've heard from fans, I'm a bit of a comedian on stage in my better moments. You can expect a high energy show. I don't just stand there and sing. I like to move my booty and get everyone involved in the music, and I like to kind of communicate with my crowd as well. So whoever's there to support us, we'll get to know each and every one of you pretty well, I think.
I've got to ask, and I know you've done a lot of collaborations, but if you had a choice to do a collaboration with your favorite artist, who would that be?
somebody that I've recently become very inspired by is Alicia Keys, and
good
just how
choice.
humble she is, and how easygoing her voice is, and how powerful, and everything that she stands for as a woman, along with Pink and Adele as
Right
well.
on.
They're just
Alicia, if you're
incredible
watching,
female artists.
you got to give her a
Call me.
contact. Speaking of that, how do we get in contact with you
You
to
can
book
find
you?
me on Facebook and Twitter, of course, with Clarissa Serna, or Clarissa Serna Music on Facebook, and you can visit my website at www.clarissaserna.com, and that's where you can get my contact information, or you can email me at clarissaserna@yahoo.com as well.
Any videos coming up? Any novellas coming up? What's up?
No
What's up in your
novellas,
future?
but I do have a really interestingly named song called Moldy Brain. I know it sounds weird, but I think we can all relate. Once you hear it, you'll understand. It has a very burlesque sound to it, so I'm really excited to put
Love
these
that.
creepy lyrics with the burlesque
Right
type of
on.
music. But the video concept is amazing, and it's going to be very simple and very cool, and I can't wait to share it with you. So give me some time, and we'll have that ready for you guys. I can't wait for you to hear it.
Well, let me tell you, we're so proud to have you here on our show.
Thank you so
I
much.
thank
I'm
you so
honored
much
to
for
be
taking
here.
the time off your bit. And
Of
you actually
course.
have a gig tonight.
I do, yes. I'm running a
She
little
made
bit
the
late.
time to come through, guys, right here on All Access Beach Fest 2013. Do you have any shout outs?
Shout out to my mom, my dad, my sister, and my bro, all my familia, and all my fans and friends. Thank you so much for your support, and I'm going to keep going for you guys and for myself.